such an asshole.
Alright, this video is very important. And I'm thinking about doing it's along the lines of the life improvement plan, where you pay me $2,000 for every major problem you like solve, and when you solve it, I return $1,000 back. And if you think about things like obesity, dating, driver's license, things that genuine losers don't have, it's worth $1,000 to achieve those goals in life. But this is something different. I'm learning increasingly and more painfully something I already knew, but it's to the point where I'm going to take action on it. Ain't none of you learning unless you pay in pain. Lots of pain. And I want to charge this guy a lot of money, but understanding that he's younger and you guys don't have all the money in the world. If you come up with a question where I need you to follow through on my advice, I have no problem charging you more. Not because I don't like you, but actually because I care about you. It's like I beat you because I love you. Does that make any sense? It does in my world. Anyway, larger point economically. If I charge you $35, you might follow the advice. You might not. What do I really care? But when it comes to something like this, I want it to sting. So I charged them a lot more than I normally do. For something that would only take about $30 because the answer is very painfully and obvious. And so for the client, for all of you out there, like, boy, I really want to turn my life around, come here and I'll make it painful for you to turn your life around. But you'll make these easy decisions. You'll come around and you'll say, oh, and then when you look back and mark my words, there's one guy in particular I know of right now that if he had followed my advice, he would have paid $10,000 6 months ago to follow my advice. And it would have been well worth it. But like I said, I don't think people learn or execute unless they suffer pain, immeasurable pain. And we here at the Corporation, the Asshole Consulting Department, we are going to deliver lots of pain. Hello, Cap. Loved your books. Please keep me anonymous. I'll try to keep this short. I've been dating this girl for 2 years. It's been a roller coaster the entire way. No. When you get, how old are you? You're in your 20s probably. When you get old, you don't deal with roller coasters anymore. You don't deal with that. No drama. Highs and abysmal lows. She's cooked for me in lingerie and she's lobbed her keys at my head. She throws a fit every time I hang out with my buddies, but I haven't washed my own dishes in 2 years. Oh, that's good. Well, you haven't done dishes, but she won't let you leave the house or hang out with friends. The trade-offs have been worth it until I made the mistake of reading your books. Well, that means they're not worth it then. Back in December, I agreed to go on a vacation with her for her birthday, but after reading Bachelor Pad Economics, I'm tempted to go back on my word. Here's my dilemma, financial. She wants to take a vacation that will wipe out about 8% of my savings. I know that sounds like an automatic no fucking way, but spineless me tricks rational me into thinking she's a unicorn, that she's worth it. Dude, the pussy must be really good with this girl. Or you're just young and you haven't had that much pussy. It must be amazing. She passes the captain's unicorn test with 90%. That's not 100 now, is it? She's great. She cooks, she cleans, she's in lingerie, she's a minx in the bed. Oh, but then she threw her keys and hit me. Ah, that's love. She's conservative, gorgeous, parents are still together, makes more money than I do, cooks or cleans for me, doesn't want kids, etc. All right, there's some deal breakers, and then there are some deal breakers. Like, oh, I don't want to have kids. Well, that's kind of a deal breaker if you do, but there's no harm, no foul. Deal breakers is getting punched. Deal breakers is assault. Deal breakers is drama and bullshit and not being to spend less than you make. Those are, I'd rather have a girl have a train ran on her with a bunch of dudes than her have a spending problem or horses. All right? Look it up. Well, you never date women with horses. Because it's just like, well, okay, that makes sense. You want to bang all these guys. All right? At least it's genetic. At least there's a biological reason. Pissing away money on horses or throwing keys and assaulting me? No, not going to happen. Plus, you said in your video about the benefits of a free mind that to live an interesting life, you need to do interesting things. When I think about all these factors, that vacation bill doesn't look so bad. I'd love to share that experience with her. I could recover financially. But the part that makes me hesitate to spend this money, the 10% of your test that she fails by a huge margin. Okay, so this is a deal breaker. This is she owns horses, or well, one, she threw keys at you, or she punches you, or tried to kill you. As I mentioned earlier, she has a 6-year-old's temper and a 12-year-old's liver. Liver? She throws fits over the slightest disagreements. Okay, so she's bipolar or mental, all right? Or both, or she's making it up, right? No, you do not deal with temper tantrums. No, I don't date 6-year-old children. Not only because it's disgusting and gross, but you probably can't tolerate the personality. This girl's got to be hotter than fuck to have this temper tantrum stuff because every guy has let her get away with it. Now you're just the next guy. She throws fits over the slightest disagreement, and they're multiplied if she's had some drinks. And on top of it, she loves riding horses. Oh my God. Oh my God. Am I not the greatest? Yes. Horsies. What the fuck? Oh my God. Dignity. Part of me wants to derail this entire thing out of spite. That's called self-respect. Last night when I told her that I probably can't afford the trip, she flipped her shit. The tears, the screaming, the storming out of the apartment. Oh, you're living together. The phone call with mom. Oh, forgot to mention she comes from money. Oodles of it. Her parents set this behavioral pattern early on by giving in when she threw a fit. They paid for her college, horses, cars, etc. Oh, I should have charged you. I should have charged you the $750 for this, dude. It so would have been worth it. She accused me of taking this away from her, and she'll never forgive me. See, if it was real love, she'd think about, whoa, you really can't afford it? Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. Maybe we just wouldn't do. You know, we can go. We can have a staycation. That's all right. I understand. Or let me take some of my parents' inordinate wealth, and I'll just buy you a vacation. Wow. You know what I'm going to do? Because I'm me. I'm going to advise you on this thing that you're asking about. But then you really do need to hire me again to help you get out of that apartment. Because if you're living with her, that's a whole new consultation. And trust me, it's going to be worth the money you're about to pay me. She accused me of taking this away from her and that she'll never forgive me. She said that she wants to break up and that she wants me to move out. She plays the breakup game almost weekly. That doesn't bother me. How does that not bother you? Do you have your balls anywhere, son? Where's your fucking dad? That doesn't bother you? This drama, this bullshit, this immature 6-year-old behavior? How big are her titties and how good looking is she that you let a girl treat you like shit like this? I'm only telling you about that so you can gauge her reaction. Oh no, I've dated girls like this. Not long. Certainly didn't live with them. She completely missed the part where I said I couldn't afford it. She says that she knows I can, and I'm just choosing not to because I'm a selfish asshole. I like to think that you're making this up, but it's not. I'm also a piece of shit. I don't know how a guy can be both an asshole and a piece of shit, but I'm no scientist. I guess it's one of those chicken or egg scenarios. You haven't lost your humor. This is good. The way I see it, even if I could afford it, why would I book the trip now that she's responded this way? Right, did she say leave? Leave. If I give in, she wins, and she'll know she could continue to get away with that shit in the future. Well, she's been able to do it so far with you, hasn't she? And her parents. Or maybe I'm wrong. Should I treat her better? Treat her better. Ethics. At this point, I should reiterate, I don't feel bad for not being able to afford the trip. It's not a moral question. You either can or can't. You can't. You're not rich like her. I feel bad for going back on my word. I read your books after committing to the trip back in December, and I wasn't thinking clearly. Is it wrong to go back on my word in this case? No. Dude, you're dealing with an evil person. I'm not saying that to make it sound a certain way. This woman is evil. She's selfish. She suffers from what I call, now some people called it something else. Is it solipsism? Is that the word? I call it the video game syndrome, where if you play a video game, you're not actually killing Nazis, you're not actually killing communists. Those things they're not real. Those are just bits and bytes on the computer screen. Some people, male and female, view life that way. Like, you're not a sentient human being with feelings and emotions and thoughts and an intelligence. You're just a thing. The only thing real right now is me, and that's what your girlfriend suffers from. I'm not going to enumerate the number of ways and reasons that your girlfriend is an insufferable cunt and should be dumped immediately. And you should be moved out right fucking now. All right? Because you're blind to it, and the pussy is that good, you're not going to listen to me. Right? But now that I made you pay thrice what I would normally charge you. Maybe you'll sit and think this one through. She doesn't love you. She's not capable of love. It's not worth the pussy. She is going to ruin your life if she hasn't already. And you have an opportunity now to leave unscathed. Grab whatever pittance of belongings you have that are key and critical. Laptop, phone, charging cables. If you have your box of mementos, grab that. Whatever you need to live and survive, find your buddy. Can I crash on your couch? Grab your shit, get the fuck out. All right? Hopefully you're not on the lease. Hopefully you're not on the lease. And even if you are, let it go and fine. That's against you. Get out. Go. Be free. And here's the other thing, son. Delete her number and never contact her again. All right? Now I know this is where I probably should have charged you an extra $600 because your penis has not been kicked hard enough by me. Your penis is going to guide you back to that pussy because she's damn good in bed. To tolerate that shit, she must be damn good in bed. Or you just haven't had enough experience. Because you're tolerating this shit. And you're starting to think irrationally. Well, should I be nicer to her? Like, ha. Go. Go be free. Go have fun with your buddies. Go live your life. Go work. Go do whatever. And leave this insufferable cunt to her own misery. She's going to ruin other people's. Every man's life she touches, she will ruin because she's incapable of selflessness. She doesn't consider other people, right? And you're just going to be miserable, no matter how great the sex is, you're going to be miserable dealing with her. So this is the best $100 you ever spent, son, assuming you follow my fucking advice. Now, how to extricate yourself out of the apartment and where to go after, that's another consultation that you can pay for. But for right now, get the fuck out and go. And never look back. Don't let your penis guide you back there. I know you're going to. You're going to, because I've seen men stronger than you. Well, she said she was sorry. Which means she knew what she was doing the entire time. And thus, an evil, conniving cunt. She's going to make changes. And they'll make changes for a week or two. And they'll go right back to being basic bitch. Riding the hussies. Leave. Just leave the bitch behind, all right? I'll see you in about another 3 to 4 months when you didn't follow my advice and you're like, oh, you were right, Aaron. Oh, what do I do now? She accused me of rape and I didn't do it. How too bad for you. I'm not a lawyer. All right, we'll see you guys later. Toodles.